Winston and Tangela too, and our host Vincent Van Dahl, and he brings it to ya. Creature features and all creatures and all creatures, and the creature gonna get you tonight. You better not turn out your bedroom light. He'll grab your head and give it such a bite. You may even die, just from a fright. You ain't nothing gonna be, baby. You ain't nothing gonna be alright. Cause the creature gonna get you, baby. Don't get you tonight.
Porra nella sita dai morti viventi.
I beg your pardon.
Porra nella sita dai morti viventi.
It's the title of tonight's film, you silly man.
I was told it was called City of the Living Dead from 1980.
Oh, you were you? What else were you told?
That it was directed by Lucio Fulci and stars Christopher George and Catriona McCall.
Excellent. Welcome to Creature Features. I'm your host, Vincent. That is Livingston. And the young woman in the background abusing the housekeeper is Tangela. And tonight we shall present for your viewing pleasure what he just said.
Ah, I see what you did there.
Mm-hmm. And joining us to watch this slow-moving zombie apocalypse will be our old friend, mask maker Bart Frescura. He'll show us some of his latest creations and tell us about his recent escapades peddling his remarkable work at monster conventions. So don't go away, for it is to be another night of zombie mask fright right here on Creature Features. Stay tuned. Bart Frescura, mask maker extraordinaire. Did you know that the Jackson 5 now have a Saturday morning show? It's a cartoon of the Jackson 5. Look at this. No, I would watch this program. I like the Jackson 5.
Of course.
Want you back, do-do-do-do-do-do, want you back. Right? They did some good music. Anyways, welcome back, Bart.
Thank you so much for having me.
How have you been?
I'm great.
You know, our viewers who are not familiar with you have no idea what kind of a treat they're in for if they're a horror fan. Bart makes the most fantastic masks we've ever seen. Yeah, in fact, I was just telling our makeup person today that the detail you put in the eyes is frightening because they're glassy and they look like they're alive. And these are all hand-painted by you, right?
Yes.
So you're going to show us some of your new work.
All new.
And something special.
Most definitely.
In the new work. And you'll tell us about your escapades at Monsterpalooza and other conventions, right?
Yes.
That's wonderful. I don't know how you have the time to do all this. Make masks.
Yeah.
Be a homebody. Right? But no, it's fun. I managed to make time to still make music and do this silliness. So I suppose where there's a will, there's a way.
Most definitely, yes.
Or a lawyer, one of the two. All right, what do you say we start this film, City of the Living Dead, which you say is wonderful?
I love the film. I'd say top 10.
Top 10?
Zombie, films.
Really? Top 10 zombie film. I've never seen it, so if you're watching it for the first time, you're with me. It's all a surprise. But will I be scared?
You might be freaked out a little,
I might be freaked out. So I'll be sitting here watching this film for the first time with a mask maker, and he's no doubt going to put one over his head and frighten me even more. So it's a night of frights for Vince and hopefully for you as well. So off we go to City of the Living Dead. We will see you on the other side of the break. Friends, don't forget we've got a second YouTube channel. It's at cfextras.com. You'll find all the extra stuff we create there, so don't miss out. Subscribe today. In the city of the living dead. No, they should. The music's wonderful in this film,
It's
but
great.
they should have taken that song in the city and made a living dead thing out of it. Maybe I'll write it tonight if I cannot sleep. No, it happens. I cannot sleep, so I create music.
Nice.
It's an alternative to nightmares. Anyways, we'll get back to City of the Living Dead in a moment, but first, what is this?
This guy's
gruesome?
called Preston,
Preston. No, that's the name I gave it. What are you actually calling it?
the Fiend.
The Fiend. He is rather fiendish, is he not? And those teeth, that's what a dentist would call him, is a fiend, because he needs some extreme dental work. But these eyes, your skill with eyes is incredible. Look at this. It even feels like real skin. Did you actually peel this off a corpse?
No, not this time.
No, I think what he does, he's not as good as he claims. He peels the face off a corpse, adds a bit of elastic, and he cuts a few eye holes, and he sells them as his own work. No, this is fantastic work. Now, the hair looks like wig hair.
It is wig hair.
Next time I shall donate some of my locks, because my hair grows rather quickly.
I agree.
My hair grows 1 inch a month.
I believe it.
So I shall save scrapings, and then you could put it on your next mask, and you'll have to offer a discount on the mask because people will not pay more for Vincent Van Dahl hair on the mask.
I think they would pay more.
No, I don't think so. And you've got labeled. Did you have these last time?
I believe I did, yes.
Frescura Obscura. Oh, and this is quite a reasonable price for the mask. I won't tell you what it is. You have to go to his website. What is your website?
FrescuraObscura.com.
FrescuraObscura.com, and you can see the entire collection of these. Oh, he's even got nostrils. Functional.
So you can breathe.
If you want a mask with functional nostrils, you have to go to Frescura Obscura. So something like this. How long to work?
From the beginning to the end?
Yes.
A couple weeks?
A couple of weeks worth of work
Yes.
for one mask.
You're making the sculpture, you're making the mold.
No. But once you have the forms all made
Oh, and it's
to make each individual mask.
a few hours.
All right. I was going to say you're not charging enough if it takes you 2 weeks, but no, it's quite a process, is it not?
A little bit, yes.
That's wonderful. All right. What do you say we get back to this film, and when we come back, we're going to do mail first because Tangela wants to do mail before she goes to the store. She's going to buy something at the store, which usually means she's going to go to the cemetery and pull out a leg or something. That's the store for her. But we're going to do mail when we come back. Well, you're going to show us another mask, right?
Definitely.
All right, off we go. Back to City of the Living Dead, 1980. We will see you on the other side of the break. Where did that thing come from?
What thing? Oh, there's a mausoleum looking for a statue, I believe.
For this one, she stole it.
She says she's borrowed it for a bit.
I bet she's the one that desecrated the nativity scene at Christmas.
We'll not discuss that.
No, you cannot do that. You cannot steal baby Jesus. Baby Jesus is meant to stay in the nativity scene. She always does return it, though.
Yes, but it doesn't look quite the same.
Oh, she puts a wig on it. Babies are bald. They don't have wigs. especially one of my wigs. Anyways, welcome back to the show. We're going to do some mail because Bart stepped away to get another mask, right?
Yes.
Good. So what have you for me? All email.
All email this
No
time.
packages.
This is from South Australia.
South Australia.
South Australia.
We have so many viewers
Down
in Australia.
under in Adelaide.
I want to move to Australia because I think we have more friends in Australia than we do here in the States.
What makes you say that?
Because we get so much mail from them. And it's all love letters. Australians never complain. Not once have we received a complaint from Australia.
It's hard to live down there.
Oh, so you think that makes them more hardened
Resilient.
and they can tolerate bad television better in Australia? That's a viable theory. All right, this is from David, care of the Scary Movie Society of South Australia. There is a Scary Movie Society in South Australia. Contacting you today from the dark side down under in Adelaide, South Australia. I'm a bit late to the party, only recently discovering your show on YouTube, but I'm really enjoying it. I'm a bit more of a 70s, 80s fan than some of your older stuff, but some of the made-for-TV movies you have shown are taking me back and look forward to seeing more. We love those too. You know, they're so underrated. Nobody makes a big brouhaha about a made-for-TV movie, and they're some of the best films we've shown. Like The Screaming Woman, one of my favorites. As everyone else, I have some suggestions and would love to see you play a couple of my favorite made-for-TV movies based on real-life hauntings. From 1991, The Haunted, and from 1996, Victim of the Haunt, or The Haunting of Patricia Johnson. I knew a woman named Patricia Johnson.
Did you?
She was somewhat rather haunting.
I think she was a groupie.
No, because that was Patty Johnson. If you're interested in an awesome Aussie movie, please check out 1984 Razorback. I have checked it out. Wonderful film. We cannot get that one for some reason.
They won't give us permission.
It's about a pig. A large pig with a razor on his back, I think. I could be wrong. Keep up the good work, and just for laughs, try slipping some caffeine or some whiskey into Mr. Livingston's cup of tea one night and watch him fire up. You should see him on Fridays when he comes home from the pub. Anyways, thanks for writing, David, and we hope the Scary Movie Society of South Australia is doing well. Next up, sir.
This one from Brighton, Michigan.
Brighton, Michigan.
Brighton. John Gurka.
John Gurka, Brighton, Michigan, says, hello to the crew at Creature Features. I am from Michigan, and starting when I was about 10 years old, I would catch a version of Creature Features on TV here back in the 70s. Yes, Vincent, I'm about your age. Oh, well, what is that? You know, people guess my age all the time. They always guess wrong. Don't you dare tell them. She doesn't know. Yes, Vincent, I am about your age, but you look great. Please say hello to Tangela and Livingston. I love Livingston's humor and Tangela's facial expressions. Vincent, I think your wit and humor are fantastic. P.S. I wish you would show a little more of your mansion without invading your privacy while doing your shows. We plan on doing that soon. Respectfully, John Gurka, Brighton, Michigan. Well, thank you so much for the nice letter, John, and we hope things are wonderful and bright in Brighton.
I see what you did there.
I'm quite clever, am I not? Last one.
Cole W. from Nevada City, California.
Nevada City, California. I wonder if there's a California city in Nevada.
A thought.
It's possible. Dear Vincent, just want to thank you for being the dapper captain of the Creature Features ship. Told you I was the dapper captain of the Creature Features ship.
Oh.
He never believes me. Bravely steering us through the murky waters of B-movie madness. Your ability to make even the most questionable films feel like a must-watch event is nothing short of sorcery. I told you I could do that too.
Sorcery, indeed.
It's sorcery. Also, I've noticed that no matter how bad the movie gets, your hair remains flawless. Is it possessed? If so, can I get the number of your stylist exorcist? Well, thank you for noticing, and that is Mia, who keeps my hair looking wonderful. And no, you cannot have her contact information. We need her here. Keep up the good work, and remember that your only thing standing between us and Tangela's total world domination. Sincerely, Cole W., Nevada City, California. You know, he's right. If it was not for us preventing her from going out into the world, we are stopping crime and chaos and genocide from occurring just by restricting her to the mansion grounds.
When we can.
When we can. That it?
That's it.
That's it for mail. If you'd like to send us mail of your own, visit Hello Creature Features. It's a little web page that tells you how to write to us and how to send us one of these if you want to get rid of it, and then we can return this one to its rightful owner, or how to send us a bucket of marbles.
No, thank you.
You could use a bucket of marbles.
For
Trust me.
what?
I don't know. They roll. Anyways, we'll be right back after the next break, but first let's get back to City of the Living Dead. See you soon. Hello friends, Tangella and I would like to take a moment to compel you to join Creature Features TV. It is our new streaming service that offers you early access to Creature Features from your computer or your favorite set-top device. You can see the full archive of Creature Feature episodes, movies we've yet to present on the show, a library of items from the original program, plus many other items you won't find anywhere else. Your small yet generous subscription fee not only supports the operation of the service, but actually helps finance the creation of our show. It's a very inexpensive way to ensure that we'll be able to continue producing Creature Features for years to come. Not to mention it'll keep Tangella out of making mischief and wreaking havoc in the village as well. So please visit creaturefeaturestv.com to learn more. And thank you so much for your support. You do cause trouble.
This portion of Creature Features is brought to you by CreatureFeatureStore.com, the official merchandiser of Creature Feature accessories.
Welcome back to Creature Features. If you're just joining us, you're rather late, but we will forgive you because it's a good movie and there's all kinds of terrible things happening, right?
Yeah.
Our guest is Bart Frescura. He makes these things, which we'll talk about in a moment. But Bart, do you know this film, when they filmed it, it was 108 degrees American in temperature, right? So sweaty zombies, I believe, are more frightening than non-sweaty zombies. Would you agree?
I would agree.
Right. You should come out with a line of masks that's sweaty zombie. And that could be a line called Sweaty Zombie. And you have to get one of those trademark symbols, the TM. Oh, no, it'd be the Circle R, would it not? Because if you register, I don't know, you know, the way it's different how they do things here than they do in the UK. In the UK, you have to have the Queen sign off on, or the King in this case, sign off on something before you can put that mark next to it. So this thing, tell me more. What is this?
This one's called Dehydrated.
Dehydrated?
Yes.
Oh, this one is most dehydrated.
Another half mask.
Half mask. So that's a thing you do. So you recommend what? Somebody puts a hoodie on.
They can.
Or what would you do in this case? Maybe get more wig.
Sure.
Right, more wig. Or just face everyone forward. Right.
Or if you're in the dark, like a haunter would wear it, in a haunted house.
Right. No, especially if they're popping their head out from some kind of hole in the wall of the haunted house. This is fantastic. So more excellent work on both the eyes and the teeth. These eyes, now, last time you were here, you said you hand paint these, right?
That is correct.
That is an incredible amount of work. So, you know what I think would be the most difficult thing to do is to make sure they line up properly. You know, if I were to do this, one eye would be looking this way, another eye would be looking that way, and it would look like Marty Feldman, and no one would be scared at all.
I don't know. Lazy eyes are kind of scary.
So you enjoy, now you're a married man. What does your wife think of you doing this type of thing?
It's my outlet, so...
Oh, so as opposed to murder? Nice. No, that's good. So she must celebrate your hobby, right?
Yes, and oftentimes is the person behind the mask in the photographs.
Oh, really?
Yes.
She's your celebrity spokesmodel.
Most definitely, yes.
How wonderful! You should make full wardrobes for your masks.
Working on it.
As an option. So, and this is where she can help, right? She's probably has a better fashion sense than you and I, and she can say, with this mask, I think they should wear a kilt.
Okay.
Yeah, this looks like most of the Scottish people I know. I jest. Don't write me an angry letter. I love Scottish people. All right, what do you say we get back to this film and see some more scary faces? And when we come back, do you have more to show us?
Definitely.
All right, off we go back to City of the Living Dead. Don't go away because it gets better, so I'm told.
Hey guys, this is Anthony from Mendocino. I grew up fishing with my grandpa in Bodega Bay, and I always remember a movie called The Pack. I recommend you guys show The Pack and maybe spotlight Bodega Bay in some future episodes. Thank you so much from the deep sea.
Welcome back to the show. We'll get back to the film in a minute, but City of the Living Dead, you were so excited when I told you we were playing this film. What is so special about this film to you?
Oh, well, Lucio Fulci, who's directed it, it was one of 3 in a trilogy that were called Gates of Hell.
Oh, so which part are we on?
We're on the first one. City
Oh,
of the
so I have to
Living
show
Dead,
2 more.
The Beyond and The House by the Cemetery.
All right.
And I think the music's fantastic.
What are you doing next week?
I'm open.
Oh, no. Our viewers would complain if we showed the same type of movie 3 times in a row. So we'll call you back for the next one, though. And so, but the special effects, they seem good, right?
The makeup's interesting, sure.
Makeup is nice, but I think your masks, particularly this one, might be a bit better.
Well, thank you.
Now, they could have just all put these masks on and saved a lot of money in makeup, right?
Very true.
I like this because you use this technique of putting net over one eye. Now, it's quite nice. So the black eye is actually net.
And you'll appreciate this.
see-
It's speaker fabric.
Speaker.
Stereo speaker fabric.
So just like sound, vision can go through, and I can see when I go like this, I can see the other side. So it's fantastic because it makes it look like there's only one eye, but there's actually 2. It's incredible. Now, more of this makes it work. So he makes these, if you didn't catch the prior part, and he adds this part here so it stays on your head, right? Now, what I don't understand is this like one size fits all? Because I have an enormous head. So would I have to custom order like a big and tall version of the strap for my big head?
Well, yeah, I think it would fit your head.
You think it would fit my head? But I think it would be too much tension. I think it would eventually burst. I could be wrong.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's nice. So swamp zombie is what you call this one.
Yes.
It looks like a swamp zombie, except I think swamp zombies have more than one tooth, you see. I could be wrong. I'm not an expert on swamp zombies, but if I were, I would be able to tell you perhaps how many teeth a swamp zombie should have. We charge for this one. Oh. Why? I don't understand why this one costs less than the other.
That's a good question.
How do you...
You know why?
Why?
Because the other ones were the first out of the mold.
Oh, and those are not the better?
They are the better ones. They're more rare.
Oh.
Because it's the first pull out of the mold, the first paint job.
And the mold eventually wears down, I presume.
It will, yes.
So all the detail gets lost.
That is very correct. It
It's
softens.
like a copy of a copy of a copy.
Yes.
Right. Oh, wonderful. So people could buy these from your website.
Yes, they can.
And they could custom order if they were so inclined to pay you to create something special for them as well, right?
Of course.
Like if Steven Spielberg were to call you and say, I would like a mask of my mother-in-law in zombie face, you would say, yeah, I think I could do that, right?
Sure.
See? Check them out, especially you, Steve Spielberg. All right, what do you say we get back to this film, and then when we come back, one last mask to look at, right?
Best for last.
All right, off we go to City of the Living Dead. Don't go away because movie's going to end soon, and we'll have Tangela here. See you soon.
Hello, this is Mr. Livingston. It would appear I have been tasked with requesting you to help our show financially by visiting our Patreon page. Your generosity will help us keep Creature Features on the air. With only a few dollars a month from you, your kindness will allow us to continue creating new entertainment for your viewing pleasure each and every week. And if you have the desire to give more, you might even receive a gift from Tangela. I think not. Please visit the website below to learn more. Thank you.
Miss Tangela, don't you go breaking any more of the statuary. Tarnish, there's not enough hazard pay in the world.
Maggots. Lots and lots of maggots. You know, if you want to make a film disgusting, all you have to add is these little tiny larvae. And the film is just... How did they pull this? How did they wrangle so many maggots?
I think what they do is they dig a trench
Right.
and they fill it with meat.
Oh.
And they put heat lamps on the meat
Right.
and they just...
Have a Hawaiian barbecue.
Ugh.
No, they allow the flies to land, and they eat the meat, and then they lay their eggs, which become maggots, and then they make more flies, and then you have more maggots. That's disgusting.
It's heavy, yeah.
No. Well, apparently, our director Tom says that the crew, as a joke on the director, who was a pipe smoker, they took his tobacco satchel, and they removed the tobacco and filled it with maggots.
Oh.
And when he went to fill his pipe, he opened the satchel, and there was maggots all over his tobacco and his pipes. Can you imagine that? You know, imagine if they had put it on supposedly one of his rice dishes.
Oh.
That would not have been, that's been done in a horror film, so I suppose it's already been done. But it's not quite as disgusting as this. What in God's name is this hideous fiend?
It is the night feeder.
Night feeder?
Yes.
I love that name. This is a
Full head, yes.
Full head mask. I shall remove it. Yeah, this is a wonderful device. You can use this for a number of things. It could be like a back scratcher and other things. So you put this on your entire head. You put your entire head
That is correct.
inside of this.
Yes.
And there's ear holes
Yes.
if you are hearing not impaired. And it's got mouth
To breathe.
to breathe and nostrils. And how do you see? Oh, I see. Above the eyes, there's slices so you can look.
That way it's shadowed so you don't see the eyes and it creates the illusion.
No, that's wonderful. No, it's very well done. Very well done. So how many hours could one spend with this on their head?
You'd have to take breaks. You're going to get kind of sweaty.
Right. No, sweaty zombie.
There you go.
Right, sweaty zombie would be fine. So the slit on the back, that's to accommodate larger heads like mine,
Most heads,
I
yes.
assume, right? Most heads. It just makes it so it's not like putting on rubber gloves.
That is correct.
Right. How fantastic. So do you ever like take this and put it on your head before you go into a bank?
No, that would be a bad idea.
I think you should try it just to see. You don't bring a gun. You don't bring any threatening notes. You just walk in and say, "Hello, I'm a demon. I'd like to open an account, please," and see what they say. Right?
They'd probably want to know how much money you had.
If you have a mask like this, you're probably doing pretty well, I would think. No?
Yes.
All right. Well, let's finish up this film, and when we come back, we're going to find out what you are doing next.
Sounds fantastic.
All right, off we go to the end of City of the Living Dead. Don't go away when the credits roll. Tangela will be here, and she has a list of names of people who leave before the show is officially over. And if your name is on it, you don't want to be in that position. See you soon. Tangela, I think if you were a character in this movie, you would have been one of the ones who died as well when the father... Yes, you're zombie-like sometimes. Don't you think she's rather zombie-like?
No.
She hangs out with the dead. She always hangs out with the dead. Now, they're her friends. You should see, it's creepy. She positions them around a tea table and has tea with the dead. And poor Livingston has to scold her and make her bring him back to the cemetery. It's terrible. Anyways, wonderful film. Hopefully we'll show the other two.
That would be great.
Someday, because I suppose if it's a continuing story of some kind, we should try to keep the trilogy in order. Not that we could do it 3 in a row. That would be silly. Although, we should do a late night one where it's like all night long zombie movies.
That'd be cool.
She doesn't sleep. She's fine with that. I, however, need my beauty sleep, obviously. All right, Bart, what's next for you? You've got shows coming up.
Yes, I'm excited about doing Monsterpalooza for the 4th year.
Monsterpalooza for the 4th year.
Yeah, that's at the end of May into June.
I bet you're like a major celebrity at these events.
You're very kind, no.
No, well, with this type of work, people must gravitate towards you, right?
Well, it's the best of the best, so I'm just thankful to be there.
Right. No, well, you definitely fit in there. And then you said you're working on a film.
Yes, with an amazing mask maker special effects person named Justin Pine.
Right.
It's a monster movie, and it's in pre-production.
And it's going to use masks instead of makeup.
I can't really say what.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, there's a secret, and it will be disclosed when the time is right. He will sell no wine before it's time. Right.
And then I'm going to be writing some scripts with the wife.
Writing scripts with a wife. I would never consider doing that, writing horror films. If I were married, that would be my script right there. It's like, I went home to my wife. It was a dark and stormy night. That's the way my horror film would begin.
Hatchet for a honeymoon?
No, but, I've met his wife. She's a wonderful woman, and she's probably quite creative.
Definitely creative.
Because you've got this, and she probably has some evil ideas for you to put pen to paper. So wonderful. You could be the next, what was that husband and wife team that wrote the horror films? Neither do I. Oh, well. You could be like them. All right. Well, Bart, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much for having me again.
And we need to have you up here again next time you're in town. And have a safe trip back.
Thank you so much.
And as far as you guys go, thank you so much for watching our show. We know you could have been doing something productive and relaxing, and instead you put up with the likes of her and I, and for that reason we love you, and we will see you next week. So Bart, you're skilled with rubber.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering, could you possibly build me a raft?
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.